This bean has more protein and works better than eggs to build muscle after 70. Picture this, a 75-year-old man who once carried groceries with ease now needs to pause halfway up the stairs. His legs feel weaker, his balance is shaky, and even standing up from a chair takes effort. What he doesn't realize is that this isn't just normal aging, it's the silent process of muscle loss. And this story isn't unique. After age 60, the body naturally begins to break down muscle. By the time weakness is noticeable, as much as 15% of lean muscle may already be gone. Once you reach 70, that number can rise to 30%, leaving daily tasks harder and harder to manage. Most seniors try to fight this by eating more protein, often turning to eggs. But here's the reality. Protein alone isn't enough. Even with eggs every morning, muscles keep shrinking because what's missing are specific amino acids and compounds that eggs don't supply. These nutrients exist only in certain plant proteins. Recent clinical research proves it. Replacing just one serving of eggs a day with the right kind of beans increased muscle protein synthesis by 26%. Yet the sad truth is that very few seniors are eating the beans that matter most, especially the #1 variety that protects muscle fibers at the cellular level. This video will reveal all 8 beans, ranked from the least to the most powerful. Skip even one, and your strength could vanish faster than you think. Before we get started, I have a small request. Please take just a few seconds to tap the like button and leave a simple 1 in the comments below. It may seem like a tiny action, but it helps this video reach more older adults who truly need this information. Your support means the world to us. Thank you so much. Now, let's move on to the first underrated bean that could help protect your strength. Number 8. Lima beans. A single cup provides roughly 7.8 grams of protein, but that's not the real reason they stand out. What makes lima beans special is leucine, a key amino acid that works like the ignition switch for muscle protein synthesis. Without enough leucine, your body can't properly rebuild or preserve lean muscle, especially as natural loss speeds up with age. Beyond protein, lima beans are rich in minerals that quietly support your body's repair systems. Manganese helps form collagen and fuels enzyme reactions that heal stressed tissues. Molybdenum, often ignored, assists in breaking down toxins and improves iron metabolism, giving muscles more oxygen and energy during recovery. Add to that a generous dose of soluble fiber, and you've got steady blood sugar control, which is crucial because sugar spikes trigger inflammation that slows down muscle repair. To get the most from lima beans, cook them gently. Steaming or adding them at the end of a stew or casserole works best. Overcooking can cut down their nutrient value, especially leucine. And here's a simple trick. Pair them with tomatoes or a squeeze of lemon juice to boost iron absorption, helping you feel more energized. Up next is a darker bean, richer in protein and packed with antioxidants. A true powerhouse your muscles may have been waiting for. Number 7. Black beans. These small dark beans may not look extraordinary, but inside they're packed with muscle-building power. Just 1 cup delivers nearly 15 grams of plant-based protein, making them one of the richest sources of protein in the legume family. Black beans are especially high in lysine, an amino acid many plant-based diets fall short on. Lysine helps the body absorb calcium and is also a key player in forming collagen, the protein that keeps tendons flexible, cartilage strong, and skin resilient. For older adults, that translates to healthier joints, less stiffness, and quicker recovery after activity. What makes black beans even more valuable for seniors is their effect on metabolism. As we age, insulin resistance becomes more common, which raises blood sugar, promotes fat storage, and weakens the body's ability to build muscle. In fact, a 2016 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that adults who ate legumes like black beans daily improved their insulin sensitivity by more than 20%. When your body handles insulin better, the food you eat is more likely to repair and build muscle instead of being stored as fat. Black beans also provide anthocyanins, the same antioxidants found in blueberries. These compounds reduce inflammation, increase circulation, and guard against oxidative stress, one of the hidden causes of age-related muscle decline. That makes black beans not just a source of protein, but a true recovery food. To get the most benefits, it's best to soak dried beans overnight to cut down phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption. Cook them slowly with garlic, bay leaves, and olive oil for extra flavor and added anti-inflammatory effects. Enjoy them in salads, soups, or grain bowls for a filling, nutrient-dense meal that supports strength while keeping blood sugar steady. And stay tuned, because the next bean is one most people overlook, yet it could be the secret key to stronger joints and lasting stamina. Number 6. Navy beans. A single cup of cooked navy beans contains about 15 grams of quality protein, giving aging muscles the raw material they need to repair and grow stronger. What makes them special, however, isn't just the protein content. Navy beans combine protein with fiber, amino acids, and antioxidants in a way that supports lasting strength. The fiber slows digestion, keeping amino acids circulating in your bloodstream for hours. That means instead of a quick spike, your muscles receive a steady flow of repair signals, especially overnight when most of the body's healing takes place. The real standout here is arginine, an amino acid that acts as a building block for nitric oxide. This compound helps blood vessels relax and widen, improving circulation and oxygen delivery. For older adults, that translates to less soreness, quicker recovery, and more consistent energy. A 2014 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that seniors who added more arginine-rich foods, such as navy beans, gained 9% more leg strength in just 12 weeks, without changing their exercise routine. That's the power of food working as medicine. Navy beans also deliver folate, magnesium, and iron, all essential for healthy red blood cell production and proper muscle contraction. Together, they fight off the fatigue and weakness that often come with age. To unlock their full benefits, soak the beans overnight to minimize bloating, then cook them slowly in a broth with garlic, turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. This not only enhances flavor, but also adds anti-inflammatory support. Right before serving, a drizzle of olive oil helps your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin K and E. Their mild, creamy flavor makes them perfect in hearty stews, blended into dips, or used as a smooth base for grain bowls. Get ready, because the next bean carries centuries of tradition and some surprising modern science that could change the way you think about muscle health. Number 5. Chickpeas. They may look humble, but these golden legumes have been trusted for centuries as one of the best foods for strength and recovery. A single cooked cup provides about 14.5 grams of protein, putting them on par with many animal-based sources when it comes to supporting muscle. They're rich in manganese, magnesium, iron, zinc, and particularly vitamin B6. These nutrients act like the behind-the-scenes workers that allow protein to actually do its job. For example, without enough B6, the enzymes that turn amino acids into muscle tissue can't function properly. That means you could eat plenty of protein but still miss out on building strength unless these helper nutrients are present. Chickpeas supply them naturally. For seniors, there's another hidden advantage: blood sugar control. Stable glucose levels are critical for preventing the inflammation and oxidative stress that damage muscle tissue and slow recovery. A 2015 randomized controlled trial published in the Nutrition Journal found that people who ate chickpeas daily reduced their post-meal blood sugar spikes by 22%. That's a significant shield against the silent processes that break down muscle with age. On top of that, chickpeas contain resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that doesn't cause sugar spikes, but instead feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut microbiome helps regulate key hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, both essential for maintaining lean muscle mass in older adults. In other words, nurturing your gut means directly supporting stronger, more functional muscles. To make the most of chickpeas, proper preparation matters. Cooking them thoroughly improves digestion and increases the absorption of minerals like magnesium and zinc. Blend them into hummus with garlic and tahini, or roast them until crispy with olive oil and sea salt for a satisfy. High-protein snack that fuels muscle while keeping blood sugar balanced. Coming up next is a lesser-known bean that rarely gets attention, yet has been used for centuries in traditional healing. And now, modern science is proving its surprising muscle-building power. Number 4. Mung beans. 1 cup provides more than 14 grams of protein, and what truly makes them stand out is their abundance of leucine. This amino acid is like a switch that turns on muscle growth, triggering a process called muscle protein synthesis, the body's way of repairing and rebuilding stronger muscle fibers after daily activity or exercise. Here's why this matters. As we age, our bodies become less responsive to protein, a challenge known as anabolic resistance. Even if you're eating enough protein, your muscles may not be able to use it effectively. That's where mung beans come in. Their rich leucine content helps bypass this resistance. In fact, a 2019 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Health Sciences found that seniors who consumed leucine-rich plant foods, especially when paired with vitamin C sources like tomatoes or bell peppers, improved protein absorption by as much as 30%. That's a dramatic boost in efficiency simply by choosing the right foods. But the benefits don't stop with protein. Mung beans also act as natural anti-inflammatories. They're loaded with flavonoids and phenolic acids that calm the body's inflammatory response. One of their main targets is TNF-alpha, a molecule that rises with age and is directly linked to muscle wasting, fatigue, and chronic illness. By lowering these levels, mung beans help protect not only your muscles but also your joints and overall energy. They're also incredibly versatile in the kitchen. You can sprout them for a crisp, fresh salad, cook them into soups or savory pancakes, or prepare them the traditional way, simmered into a golden porridge with turmeric, garlic, and ginger. This centuries-old Ayurvedic recipe enhances digestion, boosts circulation, and makes their nutrients even easier to absorb, which is especially helpful for older adults with gut sensitivities or nutrient deficiency. And up next, we'll uncover a bean that doesn't just help muscles, it also strengthens bone density, offering double protection as you age. Number 3. Great Northern Beans. At first glance, these big, creamy white beans may not scream muscle food. For adults over 60, they're a powerful ally against both muscle loss and declining bone strength. 1 cooked cup supplies nearly 15 grams of protein, enough to give your muscles the building blocks they need. But what really makes Great Northern Beans stand out is the trio of minerals they deliver: calcium, phosphorus, and potassium. These nutrients are essential not just for muscle contraction, but also for keeping bones dense and strong. As we age, bone density naturally decreases, which directly affects balance and stability. A 2016 study published in Osteoporosis International found that older adults with higher intakes of phosphorus and potassium had 23% fewer fractures and stronger lower body function. In other words, these beans don't just feed your muscles, they protect your skeleton too. There's another hidden benefit: resistant starch. This special type of carbohydrate feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut. A thriving microbiome improves nutrient absorption and helps calm chronic inflammation, which has been linked to muscle breakdown happening up to 30% faster in seniors. A 2021 review in Nutrients highlighted how beans like these help reduce that risk from the inside out. To get the most out of them, cook Great Northern Beans slowly over low heat. Pair them with leafy greens like spinach or kale to add even more magnesium and vitamin K, 2 nutrients closely tied to bone and muscle health. Just be mindful with the salt during cooking to keep blood pressure under control. And next we move to a bean that has earned legendary status in vegetarian diets. So nutrient-dense it can rival and even replace eggs. Number 2. Soybeans, also known as edamame. Among all legumes, soybeans hold a unique crown. They're the only ones considered a complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids in the right ratios for muscle growth. One cooked cup delivers an incredible 31 grams of protein. That's not just competing with eggs, it's far beyond them. What makes soy even more impressive is how well your body can use it. Soy protein is absorbed and utilized almost as efficiently as animal protein. A randomized controlled trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked older men doing resistance training. Half consumed soy protein, the other half animal protein. After 12 weeks, both groups had the same muscle gains and strength increases, proving soy can match animal foods, stride for stride. But protein is only part of the story. Soybeans are also rich in isoflavones, plant compounds with hormone balancing effects. As we age, cortisol, the stress hormone, often runs higher, breaking down muscle tissue, especially after poor sleep or chronic stress. Isoflavones help counter that. A 2015 study in Nutrients showed that adults who added soy isoflavones had 20% less muscle breakdown after exercise. That's a huge edge for recovery and preservation of lean mass. To maximize benefits, stick with soy in its most natural form. Steamed edamame tossed with sesame oil and garlic makes a perfect protein-rich snack. Mature soybeans can be simmered into hearty stews or curries, but avoid ultra-processed soy products like imitation meats or soy cheese. They strip away the full amino acid profile and beneficial compounds that make soybeans so effective. And now we've reached the final spot. The number 1 bean is shockingly underrated, surprisingly common, and backed by science as the single most powerful food for building and protecting muscle in seniors. Number 1. Lentils. One cooked cup provides about 18 grams of protein along with an incredible 15 grams of fiber. That fiber not only supports digestion and satiety, but also plays a key role in reducing inflammation, which is critical for older adults trying to hold on to strength. What makes lentils truly exceptional is their high content of leucine. This essential branched-chain amino acid acts like the on switch that tells your body to build new muscle fibers. Without enough leucine, even a high-protein diet won't trigger the right response. A landmark 2021 study in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that people who ate leucine-rich plant foods like lentils cut their risk of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, by 41%. The same study also showed that regular lentil eaters performed better in both strength and endurance tests compared to non-consumers, even when overall protein intake was identical. In other words, lentils don't just provide protein, they activate the cellular process that preserves muscle. But the benefits go even further. Lentils are packed with zinc, iron, magnesium, and polyphenols, all of which fight inflammation and speed recovery after physical activity. They also have one of the lowest glycemic indexes of any food, keeping blood sugar stable, reducing belly fat, and supporting healthier hormone balance, factors that indirectly enhance muscle health. On the practical side, lentils are inexpensive, easy to store, and quick to prepare. In just 20 minutes of boiling, you can turn dry lentils into a protein-rich meal. Red or green lentils work especially well in soups, stews, or curries. Pair them with turmeric and black pepper for an extra anti-inflammatory boost. A bowl of lentil stew with vegetables, a drizzle of olive oil, and a squeeze of lemon can rival scrambled eggs in protein power, without the cholesterol, high fats, or digestive burden. If you only choose one legume to include in your daily routine, let it be lentils. Affordable, versatile, and scientifically proven, they're the ultimate food for rebuilding and protecting muscle in your senior years. Beans are packed with nutrients and can be a powerful weapon against age-related muscle loss after 60. But if you overuse them or eat them the wrong way, they can put stress on your digestion, joints, or kidneys, and in some cases, do more harm than good. The truth is, not everyone should eat beans freely, and here are the key precautions you need to know. First, people with gout need to be cautious. Dried beans contain purines, which can raise uric acid levels and trigger painful flare-ups. Next are those with chronic kidney disease. Beans are naturally high in potassium and phosphorus, and excess amounts can become dangerous when the kidneys can't filter properly. Eating too many beans at once can also cause gas and bloating, especially in older adults with weaker digestion. That's why beans should never be your only protein source. Balance them with fish, eggs, or lean meat for better results. People with digestive sensitivities or irritable bowel syndrome may also react to the natural sugars, oligosaccharides, in beans, which can cause cramps or diarrhea. In these cases, beans should be well cooked, pureed, or introduced in small amounts to test tolerance. Finally, avoid relying on highly processed soy products like fake meats or soy cheese. These often strip away the original nutrients and add unhealthy additives, which won't support muscle or long-term health the way whole beans do. And there you have it. 8 humble beans, each with its own unique way of protecting your muscles, supporting your bones, and keeping your energy steady as the years go by. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these beans are you most excited to try first? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. Not only does it support our channel, but it helps this information reach more seniors who truly need it. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Take care of your health, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.